Brett Miller, our athletic director, joins us, and we want to talk about some Steeler basketball. Yes, the football season's over, but nice event going to be held here at Derry coming up shortly, early March. Maybe you can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, March 8th, we're going to hold a Pittsburgh Steeler basketball game here where our staff is going to compete against some of the Steelers. Hopefully we can get some big names. I saw the roster today.
You talking about staff or Steelers?
well, big names on staff would be like John Flickinger and Tom Esposito and some of those guys. No, we saw the roster today. It's a cool-looking roster. I think they forgot to edit it because James Harrison was still on it. But Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Chris Hoke from many years ago, Villanueva. You know, just some big names, and I hope we can get.
Who's going to guard him? Casey Long.
Not me. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we'll put Forensic on him.
Yeah, Forensic will handle him pretty well. But March 8th, we're going to have that here. The main game, the Steeler versus staff game, will occur at 8 o'clock. But we're going to try to come up with something fun to do at 6 o'clock, whether it be like a Derry versus Latrobe staff game, maybe a football players versus the cheerleaders basketball game. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but and the proceeds are going to benefit the athletic department. So tickets are $8. They're going to go on sale in the athletic department office here real soon, and we hope to fill the place. We've got 1,000 tickets to sell.
That's great stuff. Yeah. We'll get a nice mix of faculty and staff, men and women, just to let you know that, because certainly we know how well, maybe we need to get Jenny Giannini back doing these things again. She used to be able to light it up from Trey Lane.
You know what? I've heard a lot of things about her, and I don't think I've met her yet. I've been here for 5 years, and we always look at that list of potential coaches in the district, and you never know.
I see one guy over there that I know for a fact, John Williams, who played in that game several years ago. Of course, I was a lot younger too. I played in it, but what didn't look pretty.
I told Dave Irvin, who's also sitting over there, I said, you know what, buddy, it's time to come out of retirement. He said, nah.
Staff, right?
Staff, that's right.
Absolutely.
That's
But that is a great event, Brett, to bring to a school. You know, it should bring a lot of excitement. You know, get a nice crowd here. And what was that? What's the fundraiser again? You mentioned it. But
it's just going to benefit the Dairy Athletic Department. So it'll go into an account, and we'll put the money wherever the greatest need is.
Excellent. Good first half here tonight.
Absolutely.
Coach Johnson, seemed very nervous on his interview. Of course, that was the first time he's ever actually had to do that. But, Brett, a young team.
And not just his enthusiasm, but his knowledge as well. He's very intelligent. And it's going to take time for this team to grasp his concepts, his strategies, his style of coaching. It's going to take a year. And I think we see those things kind of paying off already this year, especially in tonight's game.
First game, the boys losing to Greensburg, a very good Greensburg team. That Marvel was unreal. McGowan. You look at their season as a whole, how many Nucleus coming back, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They have a ton of talent down there. And I think what everybody has to keep in mind from this season is that we're a small Quad A school in basketball. We were one of the smallest, and we were pretty competitive in Quad A basketball this year. So, you know, that talent that we have in the lower grades, it's gonna look pretty nice here in the next couple of years. We should be making the playoffs next year.
Absolutely. You were in Hershey last week. You got to see the wrestlers. Couple tough matches, but just to get there. I mean, you're wrestling some of the best of the best. Chestnut Ridge was a bronze finisher.
Yeah, I mean, most of the kids that are down there from our wrestling team, they don't get to wrestle with the Giant Center in the individual tournament. We typically only send 2 or 3 kids down there. So you got kids that probably are not going to qualify for that individual tournament that they got to wrestle with the Giant Center over the weekend, and that's something that for the rest of their life that they're going to be able to remember. It's an awesome experience. Every time I go down, as many times as I've been there as an athletic director, I love it. It is an awesome atmosphere. And I can only imagine what it would be like to wrestle down there. I would get pinned, but but
you wouldn't dye your hair though, would you?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, those guys, they like to have a lot of fun. Individual tournament coming up starting this week, both Section and Whitfield, right back to back at Cannon McMillan High School. So we wish all the wrestlers, of course, good luck. Spring sports right around the corner. More work to do, right?
Yeah. So we have the schedule set pretty much, and in about 6 or 7 weeks, we'll cancel everything and reschedule everything again.
That's what happens in the spring, certainly. So the basketball, again, will be on March 6th.
Yep, March 8th.
Or March 8th, I'm sorry. Remember, March 8th. And that is a what?
It's a Thursday.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
But prior to that, we're going to have activities.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of stuff on Facebook, Twitter. We'll have it on our website. Announcing the school. We'll have it in the newspaper. People will be sick of hearing about it. That's how much we're going to get it out there.
That's all right. Come see it. Steelers against, well, we'll see. That's to be determined. Stay with us. Thanks, Brett. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Stay with us. We'll have a second half for you from Derry High School Gymnasium. We're tied at 22 right after these messages on the Stevenson Insurance Halftime Report.